YouTube, but people join. So that's that gets a little confusing. So today we are going to work on just drawing heads. I was watching a few YouTube videos before this. I also took a nap, but I was very influenced. So I'm going to go on Pinterest, find some pins. There's probably not going to be a ton of tutorials on heads. Um, I would know. If it is, then there's probably little videos that take a minute long, and I'm not going to play a video on stream, you know. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to focus a lot on drawing heads. I'm going to try to be as repetitive as possible so I can get it in my head. But I need my pencil. Um, and I don't know if it's charged or not. I like to get my little, I guess, top and put it underneath the pencil because I don't like it hanging. But we're going to look at some heads today and see. Okay, so this is good. This is pretty good. Probably going to use this one. Um, and I believe this is already pinned. So, oh, these are my drawing tutorials. Yeah, let me look in here first to see. I think I've done that one before. Um, I don't know if I have any more. I probably need to look at my art section as well. I know I have a ton of those in there. Yeah, see this one? They don't load it quick enough. Yeah, because I'm like, I know I have a ton more. I think I've tried this tutorial out, but it's not starred. Oh, this one? That tutorial looks pretty cool. I'm going to see if my mod can jump in here and tell me if they can hear the people downstairs. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ask right now. Give me 1 second, because I want to find one more head tutorial before I just dip. Um, oh, I guess that was it. Okay, let me go look at my art section. I don't know how similar those were to the ones that I just saved. I'm gonna save these anyways. And then I guess I'm gonna do these as well. Yeah, because this is gonna be a pretty long stream. So I might as well gather up all the references that I can. I moved the camera. So I'm going to pick. I thought I have a lot more inside my. Yep, that's one we already picked. I guess we can kind of do this one as well, since it's angles of the head. Oh, this is huge. I guess we can kind of do this, so this is going to take a while. I'm saving that for another stream. Let's see. Oh, I have more. Yep, I have this one. Let's see, there's the video. I think I've done this tutorial before, but I don't remember. I also want to get a set of eyes to put eyes on the head as well. All the facial expressions can be the same since this is practice. I'm trying to see if I skipped any. That one's pretty good, but I don't like the way it looks. Kind of like this one, but I don't know if I want to. I think that's, nope, there's more. Yep. I might just look up heads to try. I mean, we got a good amount already, so I'm not gonna, let's see. Is that it? I think that is, oh, this is it. Yeah, I would say, I know this is at the end. So we're gonna look up some heads to draw. I don't think they would be in the cartoon, but while we're over here, we can pick a set of eyes. I know I probably have some eyes in here. Pick a set of eyes to do for each head. I'm not even sure which one to pick. I like these, but we're not going to color it, so there's just going to be a bunch of sketches. I don't like any of them. We're just going to search them up. So heads to draw. This one's pretty good. This is like the ultimate. Well, look at that. And then I'm going to pick one more because I think we've got a good amount already. I've seen this before. I don't know if I want to use it. Yeah, I've seen it right here. I think I'm going to pick. I'll pick this one. So we have a ton already. I'm going to go ahead and start. This is going to be rough. And this is going to be really, really long. My pencil should be charged enough. So let's get our first contestant out here. Wow, I picked a lot. Just trying to make sure I keep it somewhat centered. And now I'm going to put lotion on because I have dry hands. This is going to be a very, very long night, but I think forcing myself to draw more heads will make me a lot happier when I try to draw something that I want. And I don't really practice enough as it is. I do more, I guess, simple tutorials. At least I think they're simple. Um, than actually drawing it itself and practicing. Because typically when I practice, I don't like what I draw. And if I don't draw anything, it doesn't really turn out bad. Okay, we're gonna start with the difficult one first. Let's see if I can, I don't wanna, do I wanna use this brush? Probably not. Oh, now my hands are slippery. Yes, I'm going to try, I don't know if I want to stay this size. We'll see how I feel about the size after I do this. And one of my main problems when it comes to drawing is proportions. I am not so well at proportions. I already know this. But I honestly don't know how to fix something like that or improve on something like that. Face is a little long. Gonna get the back of his neck. There's a lot of line weight going on here. And I did not create enough space back here. I think this is looking pretty decent. Um, I'm trying to line up everything. Like when this comes down, this lines up pretty well. So this would be like right here, but this needs to be pushed back a little bit. I think that was pushed back too much. And then going up to the side, back around. These right here stay. I don't know if I'm drawing this. I'm drawing that too big, but I'm gonna finish it and shrink it. Same with this. Maybe I just made the neck too long. Yeah, I definitely made the neck too long. Um, this goes right here. I think that's all right. I think it's okay. And then I'm going to draw these guidelines. Probably already too late to draw these, but I'm going to draw these guidelines. They did add some, I guess, shadow of the ear. But I'm just going to leave it at like this. I think it looks okay. And I'm going to draw a lower line because I'm assuming this is supposed to be the eyebrow line. Just to figure out where things go. I don't know if I want to draw a face on this because would you even be able to see eyes on this? I'm not going to draw a face. We're moving on. These are extremely hard. It's angles like this. I don't even think you can start off with a circle. I feel like you can only really start off with a. I'm gonna do another. I don't know how much space this is taking up. Okay. Going down, going up. I think I'm just gonna draw the outside first before trying to. Yeah, that looks weird. That looks weird. I'm gonna, because this is obviously some sort of diagonal. We're going to roll it and then gonna try to go like that because something comes up here. But I kind of do the outside. So once I start doing the inside, then I can kind of see where we're heading towards. This looks funny. Um, so I guess before I actually get started, I'm going to use the liquify tool to shrink this neck in a little bit because obviously it is really out there compared to the head. Ear is about right here. Ton of line weight back here. But at least we know where the shadow is coming from. So I think, oh, I want this neck to come up a little bit. Because this has to go here. And we're coloring it in. Hello. How do you draw ears? I don't know. I usually just follow what the reference says. I do have an ear tutorial that I did a while back on my shorts. That one was pretty good. I think one thing I have trouble with when it comes to ears is drawing the inside of the ears because not everybody draws it the same. I should probably find another tutorial on that. There's a lot of lines on this. This is starting to look a lot better than it did before. So we have some alignment right there. A line coming from the back of the ear. And then a line coming from the shadow. This neck should be a lot more up. There we go. Put some more depth in the back of the neck. I think it needs to sink in some more. And then after that, I think we're done. It's not. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. We're just going to stick with that for now. Okay, so next we have, okay, so now we can actually add eyes. So I'm going to try to do that this time around. We're going to scoot this dude over. Yeah, see, proportions are not even the same size. So we are, I don't know if I should, because I don't think a circle would start this. You know what I mean? I think it would be some sort of like, something like this. That is huge, though. I was gonna say. I'm trying to see if I can figure out the guidelines myself. Is it on the, it's not on the line. think that dip was too big. There we go. I think that's a lot more smoother. Then we have the chin. I think the head needs to be a lot more rounder in the back. But the ear comes about right here. I think it needs to be a lot more straighter. A lot more straighter. And let's draw the outside first. Yeah, this dude is like going all the way out here. So we have a line right here. We have a line that curves right here. And then a line that curves right here. I don't know how well I need to actually do this part, but I'm gonna color in the line weight. Kind of want to move this right there. Then I'm going to do underneath the neck. And I've still yet to actually pick eyes for this. So I'm gonna have to go back to Pinterest. Unless I could, figure it out on my own. I don't know. Let's see. Oop, I didn't like how I drew that. This is honestly like studying. So some guidelines, There's one for the roundness of the neck. One for so I'm going to bring this in. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Kind of make this a little bigger. I feel like I'm not filling out the face enough. And then I wanted to kind of, there we go. That's what I'm kind of looking for right now. I think I'm going to fix this part. This doesn't look too well. And then I guess the back side looks pretty good. I'm going to attempt to draw a face on here, or render it a little bit better. So oops. don't know if yeah, okay, it does that. It does that. So this is the eyebrow line that I drew. Yeah, the face isn't as wide as I want it to be, so I feel like I'm gonna mess up if I don't change it now. Okay, I'm going to actually drop the opacity for the stuff in the middle. Let's see if I can attempt to draw some male eyes. So I'm gonna start with the eyebrows. I don't know if that was decent. Ah, probably wasn't. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, their eyes are typically smaller. I think, I'm not sure what these eyes are supposed to look like over here. No, I don't like that. I think they said their noses were supposed to be a lot longer. So, well, for men. So I don't know how to, I guess, draw. No, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Is, should I this and then something like that? Something like that? And then I think that's okay. I should probably draw hair, right? Just like, I guess, a quick, um, oh, it's doing that thing again with my camera. Yeah. Do I need to, I don't think it should mess with it now. Oh, it is. I gotta figure that part out. Yeah, I don't know why. It gets, unless, Oh, I think I no, I don't. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, so I think this looks pretty good. I don't know what hairstyle to do. Let's see, like, something like that. We'll just stick with that. We're not going to go any further. Now we have a looking up position. I'm going to make this. I'm going to merge it down, merge it down, make it smaller because we need space. Now we're looking up. This is probably going to be hard. I want to see what happens if I draw smaller. I think it doesn't look too bad. Smaller. It's like a little sketching session. It curves and then shoots out. Yeah, I like the little sketches a lot more. I think maybe I just need to draw smaller. Oh, this needs to come out a lot more. I just realized that. Yeah, because this, it comes all the way out, like right here. And then maybe this needs to come out a lot more. Maybe like right there. I'm gonna continue working on the neck and everything before I visit the head. I think the head needs to be brought up a little bit more, but let me figure out this next situation. I think it needs to come down a little bit. Gosh, this looks rough. I guess it was meant for me to stream today since I don't hear anybody below us. Um, I think this looks pretty good. Now um, I'm gonna bring out this face a little bit, and then I want to see if I can draw like one eye, because I don't want to leave it hanging like the other pieces. Um, I don't even know. I don't even know if maybe this needs to be raised up a little bit. I'm actually gonna redraw that. I think that's funny. Oh my goodness. Did I even do? Yeah, but yeah, this is lined up. I believe it's lined up well. I don't know how the eye looks from this direction. Oh, maybe something like this. I think this is pretty good. I don't even think anything else um, would be correct. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. And leave it like this. I technically drew an eye. Whatever happens if I wonder what happens if I color it in. We've hit over 100 people stopping by. That's pretty good since we've only started 44 minutes ago. I'm gonna keep it open. He seems a lot more tougher with his eyes blocked. We are halfway done with this one. This one looks like it could possibly be a lot easier, but I don't know. I am not even sure. I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Yeah, I think that's fine. Um, so I'm in a different layer. Well, first, I'm gonna do our round rectangle because I want to have guidelines or something to guide myself as I'm trying out these heads. Let me figure out the eyebrow line is up here. In the middle of the ear. I'm just gonna stop that right there. Yeah, I knew this was gonna mess me up with the proportions. But this is why we have the liquify tool. Yeah, this face looks a lot long. But I am going to fix it. I just need some other stuff down first before I do so. So let's see what the problem is. Probably need to bring up this chin. Yeah, bringing up this chin, my whole tongue. Making Maddie. I'm making Maddie. I'm going to. I need to bring this up a little bit. Does anyone else not like when their dog just starts licking out of nowhere? This doesn't look too far off, but this doesn't. This just curves. Okay. This, I think it's fine. I just would rather it be just a lot sharper. A lot of the guidelines in here are just wonky. So I'm going to try and redo all of them actually. Yeah, this here looks very small. So we are going to do the center one first. Actually, because I need to know where the eyebrow line is. So, indent. And then down. And then we're missing this circle. Which should probably be a lot more outward. I think that's pretty good. Kind of get the liquify tool again. Something is off. Hello. So yeah, something is off. I know the head looks a lot longer. Let's see what happens if I yeah, let's see what happens when oh, I'm missing this line too. if I just try and cut it and then move it up. I think it looks better. I think it looks better. Yeah, I think it looks better. I don't know. I'm gonna, oh, I gotta shrink this. I'm gonna do the neck, and then it'll tell me if I'm okay. I feel like the neck's a little small. Then this honestly makes me want to start doing some line weight in my sketches because I think it just looks so cool. We are bringing this right here. There's another line. Yeah, I don't think this is too bad. It is definitely a lot easier uh, when I break things down. Now I think that neck is too skinny. Thank you, thank you. I think this neck's a little too skinny. So I'm gonna see. Actually, I'm gonna see what happens if I do this. I think this is okay, but I still think the neck is too skinny. I don't know. Is it just me? I don't. I'm gonna go like this. See what happens. I think it's pretty cool. I think I can do it. I can do that. I can do this. I'm gonna make it a lot bigger though, since I've shrunken it. But not too big to the point where I can't fit the rest. So now let's attempt to put some eyes on this. I'm going to use the eraser tool to erase some of the guidelines. So I can still see, that's too big, so I can still see what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna see if I want to do the same eyes as that one, which I might. I said I was gonna do the same eyes all around, but I never picked out a set of eyes for me to do. So I think I'm just gonna rock with Mark. Oh, I'm not liking it. I am not liking it so far. I don't know what it is. Is do I need more on this side and then oop, less on this side? Because nose is gonna go about right there. What did I do? Yeah, nose is gonna go right there. Do I want to make it? There we go. And then a mouth. And then eyes. The eyes. I probably should have picked one out. Okay, I'm gonna go pick one out. Because I feel like this is pretty good and I don't want to mess it up. And I know there's a ton of male eyes out there. Male eyes. Okay. These are pretty simple. I don't know why I was overreacting. I think I'll do these. This looks pretty easy at the top. The one at the top specifically. Yeah, just a line underneath. See, it makes it look so easy, but it's not. It's definitely not like that. But I'm gonna download collage. I don't like when they do this because I gotta go all the way to the end to download it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna set it at the top of the screen so I'm not going back and forth because this actually needs to be my reference. That actually needs to be my reference. Insert a photo. I don't even know if I'll even try out a different software. I've tried out Clip Studio Paint before. Lower that. Yeah, I've tried out Clip Studio Paint before. I don't know. Ah, that dark line is back again. Unless it was here before and I just didn't see it. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cut each one of these. So copy and paste. Oh, wait. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. So delete. And then I'm going to put these up here, but smaller. Right? And then this up here, but smaller. I don't want it to be too small because I want to be able to actually see it. And then, oh, it's this one. This one up here, it's smaller. And then these are going to be at the bottom. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them in a folder. If I can put them in a folder, how do I put them in a folder? There we go. all the way at the bottom. Nice. I think that's fine. It's a little crooked on the right side, but it's fine. Don't know how to explain it, but they look like statues slash mannequins. Yeah, that's what it was giving in the reference. Okay, now we can honestly go to the canvas and boom. Yeah, I'm gonna do these eyes. And see how it goes. I am going to do all this on a different layer because I just have a feeling that it's going to take me a minute to do these and I don't want it to take me so long. So, new layer. We got a line at the top. Got a line at the top. I don't know if this will work for this style. I don't know in what direction they're looking. That's not the eyes. Oh. Um, hmm, did I not need to move them? These eyebrows, on the other hand, need to be stretched. Or this one on the side. I think it looks okay. I think my main problem is the pupil. Is it the pupil? No, like the actual eye itself. I don't know how to make sure that it's looking in the right direction. Besides, I'm going to show you in a second because I learned it from Sam. Um, you get a round brush and then check to see if you can do this. Something like that. Yeah. I think I think that's okay. I don't know. It's kind of looking very like. Can you hear my dog snoring? I don't think she's that loud, but she's right behind me. I wanted to move the whole. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I wanted to move the whole thing. Okay, it's. I think it's this eye that's getting to me. Actually, well, do I want to move it or do I want to redraw it? Okay, thank you. I should probably redraw. Okay. This is the last thing I'm gonna do because well, no, actually, I need to stay on here when I don't know something because I typically just be like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think I'm gonna raise this eye up a little bit. Okay, gonna merge all this because what just happened? How did I do that? How did I make that a lock layer? Huh. Um, there we go. Oh, I didn't even group these. Now we're gonna draw. Should we just keep him bald? I think he looks pretty good bald. You know, I don't think he necessarily needs hair. We can actually finish the ear, though. Jump it up. Yeah, we can actually finish the ear kind of. Gosh, why does the ear look like that? Yeah, I'm gonna leave him bald. But I'm gonna give him, I guess, some more structure at the top of the head. I think it just needs to be a little taller. But I think he looks good bald. I don't think he needs hair, you know? Back to the image. We have this one. I'm gonna merge this down. And then yeah, we're five drawings in. Kind of merge this down. And I'm gonna start with my box again, even though I feel like it's not helping me. But I feel like if I use a circle, like it won't help, if that makes sense. In this case, I don't see using a circle, like maybe like right here. We'll try. Um, gosh, I draw so big. I'm gonna put the ear right here. Here, down. Got right there. I think that that's way too slanted. Way too slanted. I just realized that. neck lines up about right here. Then we're going back. And that looks okay. I feel like the neck is too skinny. I feel like the neck is too skinny. So I'm gonna see if I can. Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, let's start filling out the face a little bit and the neck. I'm probably gonna start with the neck. We are an hour and 12 minutes in. I'm not gonna say it doesn't feel like it, but I'm gonna try to go for as long as I can, probably up until 12. That's probably my goal. I'm already at, in case you guys are wondering, um, about 200 people already stopped by, so that's pretty good. Hello. So yeah, once I get done outlining this, I think I'm gonna try a different eye to use. I don't like how the top of that head looks. Not really rounding out the way I want it to. I think that's okay. I think that's pretty close. I don't know what oh, I'm not gonna know what that guideline was, but that was the circle that I drew. Actually, that line goes up. Okay. Well, technically, there's no guidelines in here. Now, when I get to this part, I notice that I don't know, sometimes I don't have enough room for the eyes, but I think in this case, we are okay. I think we're okay. Let me draw the ear. And then I think we'll be, oh, I gotta finish off that neck. Yeah, I'm really liking this line weight on here. So for the neck, we're going down. I think I need to push this in or back this up. Like, just like that. Is that too far? Is that too far? I don't know, but that ear is huge. So I think I'm gonna make it smaller. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So there's a line right here. There's a line that goes down. Guidelines right there. Guidelines that wrap. No. Yeah. Wrap the neck. Okay, I see what I did wrong with the neck. I'm going to redo it really quick, if I can. So the neck comes, like it obviously comes down and it comes out. The front of the neck comes down, hits right there. This comes down, hits the corner, and then, yeah, I didn't really do that part. I think this was messing me up. And then we have some guidelines that aren't really visible right here, but I think it just shows like turning the neck. But I think it should be like going down. But anyways, guideline right here, guideline right here, guideline right here, guideline right here, and a guideline right there. So I think we're good to put, I know it goes in a little bit, kind of didn't want to do that. I think that should be fine. The neck is supposed to be, I'm at the head, it was supposed to be straight. Okay, let's put some eyes on this guy and see how it goes. We are going to try these. A lot grounder. First, we're going to start off with the eyebrows. And then, oh, not really rounding. I think the most annoying part about where I live is the season of bugs. Like, usually they don't last long, but when they're here, they make themselves known. I'm not really liking these eyes. I think I'm gonna do them last. So, got the nose. Oh, I don't really like the nose, actually. I think I want it to come out a little bit more. There we go. And then the mouth. I think the nose needs to be a lot longer. So I would just, yeah, probably just want to redraw it. Something looks off here. Something looks a little off here. I'm not even sure. Should I? go like this. Kind of looks like his nose is bent. I'm trying to, like, yeah, that's fine, but I feel like it's too far away from the mouth, if that makes sense. And let me see what happens if I bring this up. Gosh, that looks terrible. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like how it was. I don't know. Maybe I need to bring everything down. I'm just gonna leave it at. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I feel like something's off, but I don't like when I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the eyes. So let's see. Let's see if I can draw one eye. Probably should do it at the same time, but it's not looking like I can. Okay. I'm not sure how to draw the eye that's over here unless I make it come all the way out here. And then let's see what happens when I do my round brush trick. Gosh. I don't know. This dude looks rough. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's figure out what the problem is. I think because obviously it's the eyes of some sort. See what happens. I don't think this would make a difference, but I'm not really liking it. Yeah, I'm not really liking it at all. Why is my camera doing that? Hello, Emma. Yeah, I don't know why my camera's doing that. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think here. I'm literally trying to think here. Okay. Let's see what happens if we just move some stuff. Give him more of a head back here. Gosh. Is it just... Maybe his eyes are too big. Is that it? Yeah. Maybe his eyes were too big. And that might be it. Maybe his nose needs to be right there instead. Maybe? Was that it? But his mouth needs to move as well. I don't think it's flowing in the same direction. Does that look better? I think it looks better. And then his chin. Is his chin supposed to... Yeah, I guess it does. It's supposed to look like that. I think it looks a lot better. Considering the eyebrow line is up here, ears right here. Do I need to drop? Do I need to drop this a little bit? Yeah, I say that because the eyebrow line is right here, and then, oh, hello. The eyebrow line is right here, and then the ear is about just underneath, so, and I'm not moving the ear. So I think this looks pretty good. Do I want to keep him bald? I probably shouldn't because I left this dude bald. I think I need to separate. Let me see what happens if I just maybe back this eye up. That probably wasn't a good idea. Let's see what happens if I just stretch this eye out. That's this eye right here. Let me see what happens. If I shrink this a little bit. I think that's okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why that black line is appearing. Maybe I need to clean my lens. Or is it, I don't think it's the lighting. I don't know. Something is off. And I can't figure it out. I feel like this is like a math problem. You know what I can do? I can flip my canvas. This might just show all of my mistakes. I don't know. Kind of looks the same. Oh, actually this eye right here is not really lined up. Do I want to drop this? Should I just have them look at us? Gosh. I think I figured out the problem. I think it's this bottom lid. Maybe. How do I? No, this is not it. See, I, I, well, I kind of fixed the nose. I don't think it's the nose. I think it's the eyes. Yeah, I think it's the eyes. At least with this one, I think it is. But now I can't even, I guess, draw an eye in the direction I want it to go in. All these eyes look. Does it look better? I don't know if it looks better. That's I'm taking a long time on this. It's really awkward. So I think I'm just gonna put some hair on it, and we're gonna call it for this one. I don't know. I don't know, guys. He looks so awkward, but I don't know how to fix it. And then we can give him like trying to think. You know, we can give him um, some bangs right here, right? Yeah, some bangs right here. And then like erase some of it, or at least the head, so you can see. Give him a little bowl cut. Oh, it's all the way down there. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn something right there. I think that's pretty good. Let me try catching this thing. And then we have two more. I don't know. I sat here and like took about maybe, but not 10. Yeah, probably 10 pins. And I'm still on my first one, and we're an hour, little over an hour and a half in. Let me erase some of the guidelines for this as well. And then so we're moving on. I'm gonna scoot this dude over. Okay. Next, we got this guy. Man, have I been drawing for a while. I have 2 more hours to go. Okay. Probably wasn't too late, but to try to see if I was drawing on the right layer or a different one than the one we just did. I'm gonna back it up. This needs to be a little further down, but I need to push that or redraw it because I don't think we'll be able to actually get it where I want it to be without redrawing it. Yeah, probably just gonna have to redraw it. It's supposed to wrap around and then come down here, and I didn't do that. And then this comes from the the back of the neck, sweeps down, stops about right here because there is a line, basically. Kind of goes in. Yeah. Oop. And we got a line right here. We got a few guidelines right here. We got a line right here. And then a few guidelines right here. As well as on the neck, but they're not as visible. So I think this looks okay. I do need to use the liquify. I think. Let me darken the outside of the body so I can see more. I think it looks okay actually. I thought it was sticking out too much on the side, but I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. You know what I just realized? I made a short and I only posted it on Instagram. I only posted it on Instagram. I guess I'll post it after the stream. If I can remember. Okay. Now we're drawing the head. Now the head is the head's a lot longer than it should be. So I'm going to use a liquify tool. Oop. See what I can do. Yeah. That also needs to be fixed. I didn't even realize that. I think that's all right. I don't know what it is. I know this, actually, this comes in like this, kind of, but I think mine was a little aggressive. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna roll this out. Okay, so we have the eyebrow line. We have this guideline, which I don't know why I drew it so thick. Then we have these guidelines. I think that should be alright for now. Gosh, the back of his head. I think that should be fine. It looks a lot like the tutorial. I can't just sit here and be like, oh, you know, this doesn't look right. But I feel like it looks exactly like, I'd say the tutorial, what I'm drawing. I feel like this dude is leaning forward too much. Was that it? No, I don't think that's it. Okay. Well, I'm going to, I don't know, just looking at this, I feel like the eyes are going to be as great. So I'm going to see if I can just not wing it, but wing it. Oh, okay. We have the eyebrows. And we have, I'm going to do how Mark said. Like right here. And then the nose, since it'll be over here. And then the mouth. So the nose right there. Then the eyes. The eyes. Oop, let me. Well, I was debating on extending these a little bit. Like that. I think that looks pretty good. Um, but I always feel like something's off. Gonna touch up this nose. The ears. Do I need to drop the ears a little bit? I don't think I do. I don't know if what I did was good. Oh, I think that's a lot better, actually. I think that's a lot better. I think that is a lot better. So, the hair. Um, might have just leave it bald. Let's see if, we haven't been on Pinterest since we've joined the stream. So, here's to draw. When hair to draw. Let's see what we get. Okay, okay, okay. Should I use the same hairstyle? Probably shouldn't. But I'll do this one. Download image. And we're going to use one of these to figure it out. Insert an image. Yeah. Fortunately, this is going to have to actually go on the page. But it's fine because I can move it around, you know, whenever I'm using it. Actually, this needs to be moved over a little bit because I can't see. And let me take away the reference. Yeah. So let's figure out what hairstyle we want to put on this guy. We can probably do I was thinking about this one. I think I want to do that one. I like the whole headband. I don't actually know if this is good or not. Let's erase. I probably should have did that. Oh, I didn't erase the head. I don't know why I did it. Erase the guideline for the head. This dude is looking rough, but I think I can fix him up a little bit. Starting with, I think, the hair in the back. I don't know. He looks really goth right now. I don't know why I decided to use that one. Oh, I remember. What did I? Oh, I thought I just moved an eye. He looks like somebody. He looks very shy. We're gonna move this over. Forgot this headband. It's attached. And we got this guy. Gosh, I took up a lot of space. So I'm gonna hide this. Gonna merge all these. Gonna move him to the side and make him a little smaller. We don't have enough room for our last dude. Luckily, he's facing backwards. So I need to move all these people to the side. Okay. We are 2 hours in. And we're doing the back of the neck. Let's see if we can actually make this look. Should I start with the neck first? Okay, gonna move this dude back down. I'm not gonna put any hair on him. Okay. So this kind of lines up, which means um, when this goes up and the ear comes out right here, this ear is gonna be about the same. I'm scared. Okay. Um, so the ears are right here, curves down. There's some line weight, and then this comes up here. This is a lot higher. Yeah, that's what I was like. That is a little small. But I do think that neck is too long. Back of the ear. And then I think everything else is about the same. We get a little diamond back here. We're going up. And then I'm not sure how to make sure the top of the head actually looks decent. I think it's close, pretty close. This line, I don't know if this is right. This line goes like that. I mean, I guess now that I'm looking at it. And then I think this looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna darken out the outline of this and see what it looks like when I'm done. I think this looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Where is my mouse? Oh. We've hit a couple of, because I want to do like a little stream review session. Yeah, don't forget to like, maybe because I started chatting. But yeah, our highest peak was 4 people, which is good because it hit more than once, as well as 3. It hit a couple of times, um, as well as 2. So we're doing pretty good, especially with views right now. We're doing really, really good with views. Um, but I gotta make sure whenever they join to hit like. So yeah, this actually looks pretty good. Um, Definitely got some more to do, but I do see some improvement. I want to do the time lapse for this. I want to see how far I've come. Oh, actually, let me check. So this took me 8 minutes. And then this one, which had the thickest neck of all, took me what was that? About 10 minutes. I think that took me 10 minutes. Wait, what time did I start with this one? 19. Right. Oh, because this one actually decided to draw a face. So this is going to take a while. So that one took about 21 minutes. That's crazy. 21 minutes. Um, so this one's starting at 40. So this one took about 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Actually, starting at 52. This one wasn't too bad. I just had a problem because I felt like the face was long. So that took me about like 25 minutes, 24 minutes. So that's a 10. And then, because I drew eyes on this as well. So that's 20. Gosh. Okay, this one took 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. Maybe even more than that. 50. I don't think this took long at all. I don't think. So we're going into 20 minutes with this one. Oh, yeah, because it's decided to draw. So this was about 23, 23 minutes, 25 minutes. And this took me about 10 minutes. But I think it was literally because I wasn't drawing an actual face. But this practice is done. We have a total of obviously 8 for the drawings, and then 1 for the eyes and 1 for the hair. So we still have a good chunk of time before before 12. So I'm going to do another one. Export time. Yeah. Let's see. I think I want to do this one. What I like about this one is it looks like Mark's, um, which I kind of like his because it looks so easy when he draws, but it's not. It's not. Um, kind of want some candy. Probably should go get my water. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my water, something to drink, and in the meantime, you guys can look at my Among Us that we did the other day. Okay. So now that you guys have been staring at my Among Us, let's start on these heads. It might take us the same amount of time, but I don't know. Starting off with this one. I don't know if I want to start off with an actual circle. The eyes, kind of, but that's the eyebrow line. The eyes are somewhat angled. Don't like that actually. It's like the nose comes out like this. Jeez, this looks so rough. Yeah, this looks rough. Let me figure out, well, one, I gotta scrunch up the nose. Jeez, look at that chin. I'm gonna go out. Going to drop this. I don't want to drop it too much. I think I need to raise the neck up actually, just a little bit. And then okay, it doesn't look as bad as when I started. I think it looks pretty good. I wish um, I had some sort of steps to get me to this spot. Did I? Gosh. Well, I think I need to move this. I think it looks pretty good. Now, I do need to, first I need this back line needs to move. Um, need to use the liquify tool. In areas where like the ear needs to be moved back some. The mouth needs to be brought up some. But I'm thinking if I move that, then the nose has to come up as well. This I feel like it was kind of fine where it was. Let's see what happens if I cut half of her face and then bring it up. Okay. I think this looks pretty good. I don't like this whole squished look. I feel like her face is kind of squished. But I don't know, it could just be me. Now the nose does look a little off. I think that's a lot better. The eyes. I like that whole thingy right here. Oh, because the eye's supposed to come down, but yeah. I like that whole thing right there. I might actually use that. So I'm going to erase some of the guidelines. And then draw an eye in there. Gosh, I don't know why that line's in there. I don't think it has to do with my lens. Yeah, I don't think it had to do with my lens. I think it has to do with it trying to focus. But yeah, let's just go ahead and oh, am I on a different layer? Did I do this on this layer? Oh, yeah, I did everything on this layer actually. And then I'm gonna do straight here. Just kind of actually, because um, see what happens if I erase the top of the head, because none of this is technically showing. I think, oh, actually, I think this needs to be moved down. I don't know, I feel like the hairline was too. I still think her forehead's too big. I don't know if it's just me. It's not really clicking. But I think this is okay. We're gonna move on. Wow, I made her huge. I think my dog was trying to come in. Yeah, I was waiting for you. Okay. I think that looks decent. I'm gonna scoot her all the way to the side. We have 9. Gonna go down. I think it's a lot easier to track. Did I move this over? I don't know if I did. Next we have this one. I'm not sure how I started her. I think I started with the front of the head. Gonna leave that there for now. Till I can see more of what I'm doing. This looks very similar. I like this, but I don't like, I guess that's pretty good. I don't like how thick the line was getting. Um, gonna redo the ear. Should it be more pointier? So we got some eyebrows. Oh, actually, the direction matter. Yeah, I was going to say. This kind of reminds me of, the whole mark thing right here. I wouldn't say right here, but it's like kind of the same. Gosh. I'm gonna see if I can just split it and then move it over. I can, I just need to. I, that looks rough, actually. Yep, we hit 400. Kind of want to log off right now, which I'm probably going to. Because I'm really, really drained right now. 2 hours and 30 minutes into a stream, and I'm just drawing. But I think it'll help me develop stamina. So some things that we can fix is this part is not as sharp as it needs to be. The eyes, I think they're kind of fine. I'm going to erase some of the guidelines to see if it'll help us see it better. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's giving off a creepy vibe. But I think I'm going to use the liquify tool to try and adjust something because I want this to go up. This is I want this to go up. I want this, I guess, pushed in. I'm trying to think. I know the nose. I know the nose is quite pointy, but let's see what happens if I cut. I'm always cutting the face in half and then bringing it down a little bit. No. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Um, I am going to move the neck in a little bit, just a little bit, like right there, right there. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna outline the rest of the body. To me, it just looks better. And then we are going to do that. I think I need to make this one a little taller. Oop, and let me do that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then I also want to do straight hair on this one, but the last time we did straight hair, I've literally never understood how. I feel like ears, so the outline of the ear, I don't think is as bad as the inside of the ear, um, because there's supposed to be like a dark spot right here. That doesn't get drawn sometimes. So that's what throws me off. It's mostly the inside of the ear. I can draw the outside of the ear, but as far as the inside, I have to look at something in order to, um, I guess, know if I'm doing it right. I'm kind of liking the girls better than the guys that I just drew. But I'm going to attempt to draw, um, I guess, straight hair again. But I think what gets me is the hairline for this. And I think of the hairline of this webtoon that I was reading one time. I love the art style for it. But I'm not sure if I can get it down. I'm gonna drop a little bit so I can do the top of the head. And then erase these guidelines. I always just start drawing inside what I'm drawing is a guy or a girl leader. That's funny. Usually I only stick to women. That's probably why I have a tougher time drawing men. Yeah, that's why I have a tougher time drawing men. But I don't know, I feel like men are easier, but I've just, like I said, I draw women so much, I don't really see myself, you know, drawing men like that. I think I want to, yeah, because you can still see the outline. Get rid of some of the guidelines that are inside. I think I want to move this nose down. Right. So yeah, we have two girls. Oh, kind of looking in the same direction. I just genuinely don't know if what I'm drawing is gonna look good. Oh, it look masculine, feminine, so I just decide later. Yes, I agree. Men are easier. My drawing do end up as most men all the time. I just realized because I didn't make a pointy nose for this one. Okay, so I am tired. Um, it is currently 11:12, and I've been staring at a screen for a while. So I'm probably gonna finish these tomorrow. Or I plan on finishing these tomorrow. Because I do see improvement. I do see improvement. So I'm gonna keep going because I honestly want to get better at art. But thank you for staying for my stream. Um, it'll probably be up about an hour or two before letting you know that I will be streaming. I'm gonna be streaming around the same time, so 8 o'clock Eastern. Please like the stream, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later.